students will explore how to effectively use transition words to enhance the flow of their personal narratives. By marking events from the diagnosis on a timeline, they will understand the importance of chronology. This exercise will aid in crafting coherent narratives, ensuring clarity and engagement in storytelling. Review vocabulary related to polio, such as virus, contagious, and vaccine. Read Introduction to Polio independently, then work with a partner to mark events on a timeline using large paper. Introduce transition words to enhance narrative flow, and brainstorm topics independently, applying transition words to list events effectively. In this segment, we delve into key vocabulary essential for understanding polio and its impact. Terms like virus, contagious, and vaccine are crucial. We'll explore how these words relate to the disease's transmission and prevention. Additionally, we'll discuss medical terms like spinal tap and diagnosis, which are vital for comprehending the medical journey of polio patients. In this lesson, students will explore vocabulary from Peg Carrott's narrative, Small Steps, The Year I Got Polio. They will read an introductory article about polio, focusing on understanding key terms like contaminate and isolation ward. This foundational knowledge will aid in comprehending Carrott's personal battle and recovery from polio, enhancing their grasp of the text. Polio is a contagious viral disease, primarily affecting children. Symptoms range from fever and sore throat to severe muscle weakness and paralysis. Before vaccines, communities closed public spaces to prevent outbreaks. Dr. Jonas Salk and Dr. Albert Sabin shared their vaccine research to ensure rapid, affordable distribution, leading to polio's elimination in the United States. Polio has been a known illness since 1500 BCE, with significant outbreaks in the 19th and 20th centuries. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, a notable polio survivor, founded the March of Dimes to combat the disease. Dr. Jonas Salk and Dr. Albert Sabin developed vaccines in the 1950s, drastically reducing polio cases and sharing their research for global benefit. Polio remains in countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Nigeria. Global vaccination efforts aim to eradicate it. Students should create a timeline of key polio events, emphasizing chronological order. In small steps, events unfold sequentially, aiding comprehension. As you read, note each event on activity page 7.2, contributing to a class timeline for ongoing reference. Peg Carrott, at age 12, contracted polio, a highly contagious disease that paralyzed her muscles. In 1949, the United States reported 42,033 cases. Her memoir, Small Steps, recounts her unexpected diagnosis and the subsequent journey of recovery. This narrative offers a personal perspective on the impact of polio before the vaccine era. During chorus, a twitching muscle in my left thigh distracted me. My blue skirt moved as if jumping beans were in my leg. Despite the excitement of homecoming and the float competition, this unusual sensation was unsettling. It was the first sign of something more serious, overshadowing the anticipation of the parade. I pressed my hand against my thigh, trying to calm the twitching muscle, but it continued to jerk. Stretching and rotating my ankle didn't help. As the bell rang, my legs buckled, and I collapsed, scattering my books. Karen asked if I was okay. I insisted I was fine, though I felt pale and weak. 2 days prior, a sore throat and headache emerged, now accompanied by weakness and back pain. Despite wobbly legs, I walked home, concealing my symptoms from my mother to avoid staying home. At lunch, my trembling hands spilled milk, prompting my mother to send me to bed. I awoke with worsening pain and muscle spasms. Dr. Wright's examination revealed concerning symptoms: a persistent fever, unresponsive legs, and a lack of reflexes. Despite the initial assumption of flu, these signs suggested a more serious condition. The timeline activity helps students track these critical events, enhancing their understanding of the progression and impact of the diagnosis. Dr. Wright's examination revealed alarming signs. Despite a high fever and vomiting, the limpness in my legs was unexpected. The absence of reflexes and my unresponsive limbs hinted at something more severe than the flu. The urgency in Dr. Wright's actions foreshadowed the life-changing diagnosis that was about to unfold. Dr. Wright's examination revealed the need for a spinal tap, confirming polio. My parents broke the news gently, but panic overwhelmed me. The thought of leaving for a specialized hospital in Minneapolis was daunting. Questions raced through my mind. How did I contract polio? How long would I be away? The fear of spreading the virus kept me isolated, even from family. In the isolation ward, the reality of polio set in. The hospital staff, masked and distant, were my only contact. My parents, unable to enter, offered support from outside. The fear of paralysis was overwhelming, and the solitude intensified my anxiety. This marked the beginning of a challenging journey towards recovery. Chronology and transition words are crucial in understanding timelines, especially in historical contexts. They help us sequence events accurately, providing clarity. For instance, in Peg's story, noting when symptoms appeared and progressed aids in comprehending her polio diagnosis journey. Such words guide readers through narratives, ensuring a coherent understanding of events and their significance. Students should explore historical events from 1949 to 1950 to create a shadow timeline reflecting global happenings during Peg's polio struggle. Encourage finding images of 1949 to 1950 life to understand Peg's daily experiences. As you read small steps, document events on the timeline, noting time clues. This helps visualize the chronological order of Peg's journey. Transition words are essential in writing to connect ideas smoothly. In narratives, they link events, ensuring a coherent flow. For instance, phrases like 2 days earlier or 3 days later guide readers through the timeline. Encourage students to brainstorm and list transition words, enhancing their narrative skills by creating seamless connections between events. Encourage students to identify transition words in texts, like because and then, which connect ideas and events. Use a transition word bank to explore time-related phrases such as eventually and finally, and non-time-related ones like however and therefore. This enhances understanding of narrative flow and coherence. Encourage students to brainstorm personal narrative topics by reflecting on memories like vacations, first experiences, or special holidays. Consider narratives about learning new skills or helping others. These memories provide rich details and emotional depth, essential for engaging storytelling. Guide students to choose a memory that resonates with them, ensuring a compelling narrative. Focus on crafting a personal narrative by brainstorming 3 potential memories. Choose the most detailed and engaging one. Use the good paragraph chart to structure your narrative. Start with a main idea, add supporting sentences with events and details, and conclude by connecting the memory to its present significance. Guide students in selecting a memory topic for a detailed chronological narrative. Use organizers to categorize transition words by function, such as time or contrast. Encourage peer sharing to ensure transitions advance the narrative. Have students list events from their chosen memory, using complete sentences and transitional words to develop into longer essays.